everyone. Welcome back to another Define on TikTok Live. I'm here today going over how I like to set up our weekly planners. Today is a plan with me session, which is going to be such a great time. Last week we did the back to school theme, which came out so good. Good morning, Jenna. Are you ready to dive into your planner today, you guys? I did a poll on Friday, and it was actually Gilmore Girls versus puzzle theme. Hey, little you. And I was a little shocked, but also excited because the puzzle theme won, which I wasn't expecting. I thought it might have been like a landslide Gilmore Girls, but we get to do something completely different today, a puzzle theme. Good morning. How was your weekend? It was good. Always goes by way too fast. How was yours? I'm going to put that right there just so it gives us. Did you guys do anything fun this weekend? I'm just going to give us all a couple moments just to settle on in. What themes are we all doing this week? Are we doing a theme? Hey, Spooky. Hey, Lena. Hey, Lisa. Crazy fast too, right? It goes by. We need another day. Good morning, everyone. Okay. Are we ready to dive in? I think we are. We are going to start by, I just want to reiterate that today we are actually doing the puzzle theme, which will be really fun. And I have different ideas in mind of how we can incorporate this theme into our weekly planning session. And so let's talk about that for a second. First, we're going to start with our umbrella goal planning. And then we will make our way into our live schedule, into positive affirmation, organizing our different categories down here, and then seeing how we can apply other aspects using this theme as well. So stay tuned for some amazing discussion today, you guys. Good morning, Kelly. Oh my gosh, I love that, Spooky. That's the best. Spooky said they are doing a fall theme all month long, which is so great. Oh, fall themes are the best. I love that you got a notification, Kelly. That makes me so happy. Okay, so if you guys recall, last week we had accidentally started planning the wrong week. So I went ahead and I just covered up what we had done on accident with this piece of construction paper, and it's like it never happened. So we get that fresh start. Now, this week, what I like to do first is to start with that umbrella goal planning. So I'm going to flip back to last week first, because we are going to continue focusing on relationships. And then down here, our monthly action item is having at least 3 meaningful distraction-free convos/activities per week. And so we are going to carry both of these over and then talk a little bit more about our weekly action items. So let's do that first. What is everyone's goals for this week? And I'm also going to start adding in a little bit of our puzzle theme. I went ahead and I can't decide if I'm going to use it or not, but I did cut this cute little puzzle piece out. It came out okay. It was a little harder, so I don't think I'm going to be doing a ton of that this week. I don't love it. It's going to be too big, so we'll save that one for later. Instead, we're going to draw some puzzle pieces, and then we'll write relationships on top. So I'm going to grab this black Sharpie here. And some of them are going to look, because I do have some reference photos that I found. Just for instance, how to make the puzzle pieces. I wanted to do an end one because this is starting with that big picture. So the end pieces of your puzzle, if you want that little analogy. Hey, Grains, good morning. So I'm going to start just by doing a little puzzle piece right here. And then we will again just write on top of it. Anyone else feel like they really could have used one more day on the weekend? I don't know wait, where was this going? What was I doing here? this is just going to be a little bit different of a puzzle piece. It's going to be like a combo. I don't think that's possible, but let's make it happen. We should have 3-day weekends every weekend. I could not agree more. This is not. You know what we're going to do? Here we go. We're just going to make it look like this. We're connected. So those can be 2 pieces. Perfect. This is how we fix everything. Oh, I missed Andy comment. What did Andy say? You get vacay next week. Oh my goodness. Where are you going? Okay, and then one more puzzle piece here. Another option that you could do would be to like, because the word relationships is really long, I didn't want to have that many puzzle pieces, but let's say you're doing like fitness, you could do a puzzle piece for each letter. Okay, so we are starting off, we'll see the big picture come back. Oh my gosh, you're going to be there for 3 weeks? Wait, that's such a long time. That's a long vacation. That's going to be so fun. Any reason why? Like, do you have family there or... And then what we're going to do is just color some of them in. And this was just like the start of our puzzle. Nothing too crazy. It'll really come together once you see the big picture. And then I'm just going to color this one in blue. This one's also going to be blue. And then we're going to make the other 2. Let's make them this pretty purple. So this is the Click Art pen. And color is specifically lavender. And I'm also going to do that down here. Your in-laws are there. You always plan vacays when everyone else is back to school, homeschool life. Oh, smart. That is very smart. That is going to be so fun. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to hear all about it. And so then I'm going to write this week's pathway focus, and I'm going to do that in these 2 highlighters. So this is going to be relationships. And I liked that little analogy of thinking of it as like the end pieces of your puzzle. And we're going to add more puzzle pieces in here as well. So let me do that now. They're not going to connect. Okay. Yeah. Hello, Blue Jeans. So we sold out of our B5s for this round of planners, but we will have larger sizes available for our 2026 planners, which will be out around October, which you can also sign up for updates at right now using the link in our bio. You're doing Disney. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so fun. That's going to be such good family time. Absolutely. This is a different little blue, but I like using these click arts for this detail spot. Amazing. Now I have another idea. So down here where we are doing monthly action items and weekly action items, we are going to do them in large. Oh, he's already deployed? Wow, that came fast. I remember you talking about that. Oh, that's a tough time. You have not. We haven't released it yet. So we are going to carry over the at least 3 meaningful distraction-free combos / activity each week. So I am going to do this in a puzzle piece, which I'm going to start with pencil because that just makes me feel a little more confident. And we're going to do one puzzle piece here going sideways. And we're going to go just like this. Like that. And then we are going to carry this down. Bring this up as a little, I'll probably adjust the top one because I want it to look more like this one. Hey, Allison. And then we're going to go like that. It'll come off of this. And then we're just going to thanks, Spooky. I can always count on you guys to make me feel better about anything. If I'm ever like, you guys, I don't love how this came out. You guys are always like, no, it looks great. I'm actually just going to go like this a little bit. Okay. So right now, again, focusing on that, taking that big picture aspect, but bringing it down a little further. Hey, Allison. Yes, I'm so happy you can join. Oh, hey, Alyssa. You're not late, you guys. We just started. You're so good. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is just trace this with the black Sharpie pen. And then we'll go ahead and erase it. So right now, I know I have some new people on, so welcome you guys. We are setting up our weekly planner using the puzzle piece theme. And so using yes, you know what, Alyssa, that's the secret. Especially for the first doodle that you do of the day, I always use pencil. And then as I get more comfortable, I'll stop. But it just makes it so much easier right from the get-go. Yes, I'm so happy to hear that, Spooky. Those mild liners, the best. Okay. Good morning, Nakia. Happy Monday. You guys, we made it. So again, right now we're doing that puzzle theme, and we are starting with that big picture. We started by carrying over our relationships pathway, but we're going to take it one step further and now narrow into a little more of a monthly, weekly picture. And so we're actually carrying over our monthly action item of having at least 3 meaningful distraction-free convos or activity this week. So what I'm going to do is I am going to color this in with, speaking of those mild liners, with some mild liners, and then we'll go ahead and write that over it. And so for this, we are going to do these 2 colors. Oh, thank you. I am excited for that fall theme as well. They're going to be so good, you guys. Fall themes always have such great doodles. And then we're going to just color it in as we go to make it a little easier on ourselves. We're going to hope this comes together. And then, boop. Oh, that was close. I almost colored it in that pink, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but I'm glad we caught ourselves. And then we are going to keep this little picnic pattern up. I'm just going to go like that. Bring this over here. And then this is when it gets a little, we got to keep it like this, you know? Don't want to color in the wrong color. We're going to see. And then, okay, and then let's see. I definitely did this a little bit of a complicated way, but that's okay. Hey, Maria. let me see one thing real quick because yeah, I should have done this a little differently, but that's okay. We got this. Okay. And then I think I'm making this a little more complicated. Sorry, you guys, I went quiet. Don't. And then this will be fine. There we go. So Leah, great question. Leah asked, where do you find your inspo pick? Like, how do you search them? Such a good question, which I'm going to make a video on that actually this week. So, but I actually go on like Pinterest and I type in, whatever theme I'm doing and adding the word doodle. So for this week, I did puzzle doodle. And then, you know what I'm going to do? I might actually just color because no, we're going to leave it. And then I'm going to write over with our action item. So monthly action item, have at least 3 meaningful distraction-free convos or activity. So that's going to be our monthly action item. So we're going to write that with this pen right here. So have at least 3 meaningful distraction-free convos. Okay. And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to add a little shadow to this just to make it pop. And we're going to have it be from the bottom. So that's just going to pop like this. And then you'll do it halfway on the bottom. So that way it'll look like it's coming off from the bottom up. And then what we're going to do is break it down. So last week, what we had written was schedule in 3 phone-free times with loved ones. Absolutely. And that can be another great way to get those layouts, pulling a lot of the inspo from there. Totally fair, Marilyn. Well, welcome. I know last week's screens, it's so good. I can walk you through them too a little bit, Marilyn, if you would like. I just wanted to tell Leah that another thing that's going to be very common for you. And I want you to know that that is okay. I still look at this and I pull inspo. And for instance, I typed in puzzle doodles and these are what came up. And so you'll see that they would still technically probably be under that Bujo if you were to search for it. But it also gives you that ideas for how to pull from it. So depending on what type of theme you're looking for, you'll have those different options. Good morning, Becca. Hello. And then Marilyn, I want to show you too what you're finding. But first of all, as you can see from so many amazing people on here today, you are not just getting a calendar. I have to tell you that you are actually getting such a beautiful community. This is just one example of how we all get together on here. I even host a book club, but we also do we do every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern right here, as you can see. This is where, thanks Lisa, where you are going to find, we set up our weeklies together. And then once the end of the month comes around, we will get ready for the next month by doing the monthly reflection, the accountability trackers, oh, Spooky, I think I missed the first thing that you said. I think it filtered that one. This is going to be every month you are going to have the accountability trackers. And so what these are going to give you is something to check off every single day, which helps because this does have a unique goal planning system in section 1. So you get to also monitor your progress from fitness tracking, books to read, daily routine, budgeting, and then your monthlies. And so this is where you'll find, this is a Sunday start planner. And on a monthly basis, you'll have gratitude, inspirational words, people to contact, places to visit, notes, important tasks, topics to learn, as well as that space to break down your long-term goals. These stickers here are purposeful planning. I know we are out of stock of some on a lot of our stickers. We are working on getting those back in stock as soon as possible. And then right now I am setting up that weekly spread where there's morning, afternoon, and evening boxes, as well as that space. There is a quote every week. This one is such a good one, and it says, sometimes you find yourself in the middle of chaos, and sometimes in the middle of chaos, you find yourself. And that actually goes really nicely with our puzzle theme, because it's like you're taking all these little pieces, putting them together, and along the way, it might be a little chaotic, but you're going to enjoy the process and find yourself amongst this. There's that to-do list, projects, work reminders, personal reminders, and meal planning, which I will be walking you guys through today. Becca, they will be out around October. I would recommend signing up for updates. You guys will receive that email once they're officially live. And then one more thing before we keep going, I do just want to show you guys that in section 1 of these, you will have the self-reflective prompts, your personal mission statement, and that vision board, plus space to set up your umbrella goals for the year. I am hosting classes with Caitlin, and if you can't attend those, they are also up on Red as well. So much here for you. You are not alone on this journey, and I'm so excited to be able to welcome you all. The next thing we're going to do is actually break down our monthly action item into a weekly action item. And I wanted to try something different this week. I want to be extra specific. So I want to write down exactly when I'm doing these activities. And so for that, we're going to do a little piece of a puzzle, because I thought it was this cute idea where every piece of the puzzle builds this full puzzle piece. And so I'm going to do it as like 1, 2, 3. And so we're going to have them being it so they connect. I'm just going to show you. It's going to be way easier. I think I am going to do it in pencil. I get a little nervous. Oh, ow, sorry. I just hit my markers. I've been doing that so much lately. So we are going to do it. I want the middle piece. I'm going to start from the middle because that will make it a little smoother for me. This will be a connection point. Oh, I have my... Can I plan a craft night soon? Oh my goodness. Yes. Wait, that's the best question anyone's ever asked me. Oh my goodness. Yes. Do you have a day of the week you would like it for, Andy? Oh my gosh, I love that question. And then, oh. Wait, I love this. Okay, you guys, I'm so down. Any day but Wednesdays? Alrighty. Let's make that happen then. Wait, I'm so excited to hear that. Okay, so this is going to be 2, and then for 1, we need it to connect, so it's going to go. Any specific craft you guys are working on or are trying to work on that you would be doing? Oh, this is a good idea. Okay, and then... Perfect. Great. Then we're going to cover your scrap. Ooh, wait, that's such a good idea. Scrapbook, recipe book. Oh my gosh, I feel like you would have some really good recipes. I don't know what that is, Jenna. And then you got to make sound effects when you're planning. It just makes everything more fun. Okay. Big sound effects gal over here. Oh, scratch art kits. I feel like your kids are probably too old for the tin like those foil ones that are really popular. But those are interesting. It's like you take the little sticky sides and then you like decorate them. Making the Eras Tour cabin in the folklore theme. Is it like a wooden cabin? Like, are you painting it? I'm picturing like those bookend types, actually. I'm going to color this and then. Oh, wait, that's so cute. Oh my goodness, Jenna. Actually, I'm going to color all of these in this. Yes, okay. That is so sweet. That's really thoughtful. Homemade gifts are the best, if you ask me. Wait, was this the first? I thought this was a different pink, but I think it's the same. That's okay. It still works. Okay. One. That's an interesting idea. I'll get back to you. I like that. That could be a cool idea. Yes, I can't wait to see it. Oh, that is so cute, Jamie. Or Leah, sorry. Hey, Jamie as well. Oh my gosh, Callie, you're actually right on time. The goal planning always takes me a little bit. You are on perfect timing. All we are doing right now is we've started with our goal planning because we're doing a puzzle theme. And this right here is going to give you that big picture for the week. And so we are focusing on our relationships pathway. And I wanted to try something different where I break down our monthly action item into specific weekly action items, giving you that 1, 2, and 3. So dedicating specific activities for when I'm going to accomplish this. So the first thing I would say would be yesterday, I spent all afternoon hanging out with the kiddos and it was really fun. So Sunday afternoon, so I can check one off my list. I wasn't on my phone at all. And then on the second one, let's see. Tonight, I'm actually I have a lot of golfing this week because I'm in a quote tournament on Saturday. And so tonight, I am going to the driving range with my brother-in-law. And so I'm going to be intentional, not have my phone out. And then Friday night, hey Denise, I'm going to spend some quality family time. Okay. And so then what we're going to do is once I've added in our live schedule, then I'm going to go ahead and actually schedule these in. I'm going to wait a second because I wanted to make sure I have everything. No. What am I saying? I'm just going to go ahead and add everything in because that's perfect right now. So I'm going to take one more puzzle piece and I'm going to use the same type of color scheme here. So that way it represents that. It gives you more color coding. So color coding meets planning. So I'm going to do it. I wanted like a big puzzle piece here, though. Let me think for a second. I'm going to do that then. Make it the same color, but it's going to be a little bigger. So starting off right here. Great question. Callie asked what everyone's theme is this week. Do you know what yours is yet, Callie? And then I'm going to go artsy. Ooh, I love that. I can't wait to see it. Aliens. Wait, that's a cool one. Gilmore Girls. Yes. And then apples. I love that. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to go apple picking. And a corn maze. This is going to be so... Oh my gosh, I love fall. Wait, I thought you were... Oh my gosh, Jenna, you're still contemplating. Oh. I thought for some reason you were going to do Gilmore Girls. Like, I had it set in my head. I was like, I knew Andy was doing Gilmore Girls, and I was like, I feel like Jenna's going to do it too. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to keep that color coding. So I'm going to make these be pink when it comes to checking off our goals. But it can also be a little different. So for instance, they can be hearts. What is Boo at the Zoo? That's a new one. Oh, wait. Do I have the wrong covers on these? That's weird. These should be different colors. Hold up. We'll come back to that. I've never heard of Boo at the Zoo. Wait, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love that. Now that would be a cute theme, actually. And then I'm just going to take this pink pen and I'm going to write over it. I think it'll work okay to just kind of reflect on what I did. Okay. And now what we're going to do is, hey, your Aunt Tiff, what's going on? And then I'm going to take this Sharpie again, and I'm going to schedule in same concepts for the other 2 nights. And what this allows us to do is make sure that we are checking off our weekly action items. Oh my gosh, I've never heard of these. You guys, that's really cool. So over here, we're going to go like this. Right? I'm glad I'm not the only one who's never heard of it. And then this one, I'm not going to write in it, I don't think. I wanted to have it be a little taller rather than wide. And then I'm just going to have it go up again. And then we're going to bring this over here. Okay. But then I have, ooh, wait. What if we made this look? I know I said I was going to keep that color scheme, but I think I want to make this puzzle piece look like the activity I'm doing. So we're going to go like this. We're going to keep that color scheme by doing it a little differently. And this is what's like the fun part about planning is you can do one thing and then also kind of shift it. And you'll see what I mean by that. Okay, so we are going to go that. I'm going to take my pink that I think I might have miscapped. And we're going to do, so what this is going to let us do is stick with that color scheme that we've been working on for our weekly action items, but also be able to decorate this with a golf theme. I don't know what is Witch's Night Out, Jenna. I'm just gonna grab, perfect. I'm gonna grab that zebra click art pen. This is the color light green right here. Where is it? That's what I was trying to show you. The zebra click art pens. I'm just gonna go like this, ready? And then I'm gonna take this. Good morning, Patty. Happy Monday. And then we're gonna take a red. If I can find one. There we go. I think this should work. Sorry for that noise, you guys. Okay, this work. This is a Stabilo .88 pen, and I'm just gonna color this in. Allison, I'm going to do fall leaves and coffee. That is a good duo right there. That cozy fall vibe. I love it. Make sure, Nurse Allison, to send yours. So what I have everyone do is I have them submit, whether it's directly on TikTok or IG, their weekly spread so I can create a compilation video. Wait, that's so fun. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That is really cool, Jenna. You keep making your apples too small. No such thing. It's your planner. It can't be wrong. Okay. Ooh, you're also doing leaves. We're all ready for fall, it seems. And then I'm just going to grab that gray. And for this one, it's going to go like that just because of the shadowing thing. Coffee cups. Yes. Oh, speaking my language. Pumpkin spice latte. Oh my goodness. Has everyone had one yet? I have not actually. But now I want one. And then I'm going to, this is going to be the last step of 3. Oh my goodness, I love that. Wait, you guys, that's oh, that's so good. The last one we're going to do is going to be on that Friday night. And so for this, which, because this was an end piece, I'm going to have this one also be an end piece. But I wanted it to be at like a cool angle, so that might have been a little too angled, but that's okay. No such thing. And then this one. Oh, I said it was going to be an end piece. Well, it's the top end piece. Let's go with that. Because this is what I wanted it to look like. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to start by doing the gray just because I have it right here. And just for those of you who are hopping on right now, I wanted to say welcome. We are currently using the planner that I have pinned to go over different weekly planning strategies. We do this every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern right here on TikTok Live. I'll also upload the recording to Red right afterwards. And this is a great time to, 1, connect with members of the community, and 2, keep yourself accountable each week by making sure that you are filling out your planner at the same time every week. And then let's see, what should I do for this puzzle piece? I might do the similar thing. No, I want it to be pink. What should I do? Maybe I'll just color. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna make it similar to this, but probably the way I wanted it to be in the first place, so. Just like this. It's easier when it's that one solid color. It was getting a little confusing. Your goal is to turn your planner in before Thursday. That is a great goal. I love that. That's a good weekly action item right there. Especially like if you are trying to, let's say it's like you're working on that time management. That would be a good thing. That's like a nice challenge for you. And then, perfect. That was kind of how I wanted this one down here to look, but I like it. Oh, interesting, Jenna. But see, like, now we know things. Like, we're working on it. It's okay, as long as you recognize it. And then I'm going to write in what we're doing, so. Amazing. And that right there, you guys, that is how we schedule in our weekly action items. So, for instance, Jenna, I'm going to challenge you to add in a specific time to your planner on Thursday that you want to submit your planner in by. That's your challenge this week. Okay. Yes. And I want you to share the time you pick so I can help hold you accountable. The next thing I want to do is go ahead and add in a positive affirmation. I am going to be doing one from our positive affirmation sticker sheets, which is, I know that these are sold out at the moment. Again, working to get them back in stock. So let's see which ones we want. I'm thinking of going with mindfulness. I am here now. That's a good one. Enjoy the moment. I feel peace in the present. These are good ones. Which one is screaming to you guys? I am calm, centered, and at peace with myself. I think I want to focus more on the moment type. I enjoy the moment, or I am fully present. I am here now. These are good ones. I am fully present. Oh, spooky. You read my, like, that's creepy. I love that. We're on the same page there. Okay, so let's use this one. I am fully present. Always is right, literally. And then I'm going to highlight this in the pink because this actually connects really well to our goal planning. I kind of wish I did these a little differently, but we're not going to dwell. We're just going to move on. Because the next thing I always do is I actually go, hey, A and F. Oh my goodness, I feel like it's been a while. I like to go ahead and add in our live schedules next, and we are going to do those in a puzzle piece, but I thought it might be cool to have them like hanging. Let's see, something like this maybe. So we're going to see how that goes. I'm going to do this in pencil first. We are going to start with our one for today. I'll do this part last. Okay. And also, if there's ever any questions that come up, you guys don't hesitate. That's what I'm here for. My name is Caitlin. If there's anything you guys need me to go over, or just want me to go over, let me know. Also, that deal is still going on, which is really cool. So if you buy number 1, 2, or 3 in the carts, you'll actually get a free academic planner with it, the Tranquil Garden one. So just another cool little deal going on that I wanted to share. And then we're going to, before I trace those, I wanted to do it. Oh, I guess if it was tilting this way, the string would be over there. I want that straight. But that's okay. We can do that in a moment. I'm going to trace this next. So this is one we are currently on right now. Was I using a ruler to trace this? I don't even remember. I hope so. And then I'm going to go like so. How is everyone's planning going? Anything fun coming up for you guys? I know Andy said she's going on vacay soon. Ooh. Wait, I love the checkered gingham. I'm trying not to cave to the trendy teapots. Wait, are you going to do a teapot theme? That'd be amazing. I don't know that one. Wait, what are you using in your blank space? Now I'm so curious. Are you mixing it up? Unless you're doing polka dots or leaves. Teapot theme would be so cute. I'm going to make a note of that. This is why I like having these different lists. So for instance, I'm going to go craft night. And then a teapot theme. And then I also know the book theme. Oh my gosh, wait, that's going to be so amazing. Oh my gosh, I remember you talking about it. I can't believe that's happening. What day is that? Sunday? Great question, Becca. So, there's a lot of different ways that you can use the next week's box. Here are some different ideas. One, I know Spooky does it to keep track. So what she'll do is, which is a great idea, is she'll write the date. So let's say it's 9/18. 9/18, and let's say it's a birthday. 9/18, Sydney's birthday, making up a random name. So that is a great way to get ahead of time for next week. So for example, birthdays, any planned events, anything coming up next week. Another thing that I like to do is I actually keep it more empty till the end of the week. And I will sit down on Fridays and I'll write down the top things that I want to get done next week. So let's say I don't finish a to-do. I'm going to write that in my next week's box so it gets done. So another to-do list, so that way when you flip to your next week, you get to quickly see your top priorities. Does that make sense? Ooh, oh my gosh, you're going to Jamaica? Wait, that's amazing. Okay, great. Wait, I'm glad. Such a good question. I'm just going to make a little note of that as well. So I just wanted to write that down for a second. What's happening? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just taking a little note of Becca's question because I think that's a great question to ask. Okay. Amazing. And then what we're going to do is, so this right here is the live that we're currently on. Absolutely fabulous question. And we are going to keep these color coding. So what I wanted to do was take these purples, just like that. And then I'm going to grab, oh, that's going to be so nice. I cannot blame you. That's going to be a really fun trip. Plan. And then we're going to go over to tomorrow. And this is going to be our live classes first. So I am hosting classes with Caitlin. Another class will be held tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be creating a vision board. So for this one, we're going to have it hanging off right here. And we'll pick a different color to represent our class schedule. I need to make these a little bit bigger, actually. Aw, thanks, Callie. I can't wait to see your artsy theme. Greens and mains. I love next week's box. In the past, I've flipped to the new week and been like, oh, that's here already? That's a crazy feeling. I know, I feel like life right now, guys. Time needs to slow down just a little bit. And then, so this wasn't as angled, but that is A-okay. There's no right or wrong. And then I'm going to carry this line down here. Yes, amazing, Callie. Bye. Have a great school day. Enjoy class. Take lots of notes. And then now everyone's planning situation is going to be different just because everyone's schedule is going to look a little different. So maybe for you, like for me, I know live schedules obviously take up a big chunk. So I can make like those puzzle pieces bigger and things like that. But there's also, like, if you have meetings, you can use little puzzle pieces. There's so many different opportunities for color coding and things like that. That is amazing. Oh, Callie is, oh my gosh, she's such a good kid. That's amazing. But she's your daughter, so of course she is. I'm not surprised at all. And then I'm going to take this, and this is going to be for our live classes. Me too. I'm going to actually take the thinner one. Amazing. Thank you. That was actually the vibe. I was like, we need fun colors this week. So this will be everything here too, you guys, is also in Eastern time, just if you are referencing this for your own. And then I do have some other lives in between, but before we draw those, I'm just going to jump to Thursday because this is a big live. Oh yeah, no worries, Marianne. I can do it as slow as you want. I'm on here for you guys. So the way that we have these set up is that we have every month. So let me actually show you, if you don't mind, Marianne. I'm going to flip backwards just to section 1 because this is going to include the, yay, Kayla! This is going to include the goal planning system. So you'll have self-reflective prompts right here. Welcome to the community, girl. Personal mission statement and your vision board. And then you'll have your umbrella goal planning. And then I'm going to show you the way that each month is set up is that you are going to have the accountability trackers. So this is going to help you check something off every day. You'll have word of the month, birthdays to celebrate so you don't forget anyone, books to read. I do host the One More Chapter book club here on TikTok Live. So just so you know, that is a great thing. I want everyone on here to register for. That event is all up and made. We are reading in September The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods. There's movies, TV shows, podcast. There's a fitness tracker, a water tracker, daily routine so you can establish those healthy habits, mood tracking. There's a budget tracker and favorite moments. And then on a monthly basis, we are going to have a full goal breakdown. So you're taking those goals that we talked about in section 1 and breaking them down. You'll see on a weekly basis as well once we get there. But there's also gratitude, an inspirational words box, people to contact. There's places to visit, notes, important tasks, and topics to learn. And then this is what we are currently setting up is the way that the weekly calendars are set up with morning, afternoon, and evening boxes. You'll again have that goal breakdown. So you are taking the monthly action item and breaking it even further into a weekly action item. A quote, every week it's different. That positive affirmation box. These are all A5s. So 5.8 inches by 8.3 inches. So just once again, A5, meaning 5.8 inches wide by 8.3 inches tall. So this is going to be perfect for on-the-go planning, keeping it on your desk. It fits in a lot of different bags as well, which is really convenient. And then I will get to it, but there's also going to be to-dos, projects, work reminders, personal reminders, and a meal planning box and a next week's box. And one more thing, you are also going to have a monthly reflection, which we also fill out together at the end of every month because this is an important spot for you to do what I like to call the 3 R's. You reset, you reflect, and you realign. So it is a full all-in-one goal planning system with monthly and weekly calendars, those trackers, so much in it. All designed with purpose because here at Define, we are a woman-owned business and everything we create here from our planners to our journals, it is all designed with our motto in mind, navigate each day with purpose. And that means that you are moving through each day with intention and you can feel satisfied knowing that you are either on the path that's meant for you or you're figuring out what that looks like. Yes, Leah, we are working on getting everything restocked so as soon as possible. And then we're just going to go. So if there's any questions, you guys, I love to hear it. That's what I'm here for. I know so many of you have these planners in your carts too. So I want to make sure you guys are grabbing them so you can join us every Monday like we're doing right now. This is always such a great time of the week. It's such a highlight. I love doing different themes. It's so fun. Oops, this is going to interfere a little bit, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Not too bad, hopefully. I'm going to make this one go inside because we will have to put another, oh, we'll have to put another puzzle piece here. So maybe it can add that little connecting factor. And then this is going to also be that green color to match. Hey, Katie. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Let me go like this. And then this is one that I know a lot of you are looking forward to. So I want to make sure you are all registering for our Umbrella Goal Planning Live. This will take place Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, right here on TikTok Live. If you can't make it, recordings are always up on Red, and I'm making other separate videos as well on there for you guys. So make sure you are following us on all channels. Yes, thank you. Well, this is the Define Planner. It's the one I currently have pinned. So much in here for you. If you want, if I can also walk you guys through it again, if that's something you're interested in, just let me know. There's trackers, monthly calendars, and weeklies. I use, the top ones that I use are the Zebra Mildliners. These are going to have the bold tip and the fine tip, as well as this Sharpie pen right here, and then Pilot G2 pens, which are another great one. The red tube. Thank you. Yes, they're the best. Okay. Absolutely. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in the rest of our live schedule. So I have a cool one coming up on Friday as well. We are doing a manifestation workshop Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern, again, here on TikTok Live. That's going to be so fun. I love a good manifestation session. It's such a good way to just like reconnect with it all. Yes, I want you guys, did I make an event yet for that? I need to make an event for that so you can all register just so you don't forget. So I'll make that right after this live. Yes. But I have a lot of live events happening right now that you guys can register for too, such as our One More Chapter book club. Make sure you guys are all registered for that. That is available to register for. It's a TikTok live event, so right in our profile here. And then this will be a different color. It'll probably be the only one with its own color. Oh, actually, I'm going to have it. Wait, there's another app called Red. I don't know. I think it was Spooky who first introduced me to that it was called Red. This is confusing. I didn't know that. Yikes. Too confusing, guys. Oh, that one. Oh, no. Don't be sorry at all. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I meant it was really helpful because they get so... I can't say the word. Oh my gosh, no. Don't be sorry at all, Spooky. I can call it the tube. Oh. I can't. I give up. I'm not saying anything. I don't know. I didn't know that. Okay. I can't. This took a twist. Anyway. I'm gonna call it red. We're sticking with the tube or red, whatever comes out. Thanks, Spooky. You're the best. Okay, and then we're gonna keep adding in. Oh my gosh. Okay, next we're gonna add in the same yellow color. We are gonna add in I do my 60-minute reading sprint every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I love that one because we get 60 minutes just to read. I will be reading one more chapter book club pick, The Lost Bookshop, which I'm so loving. It's so good. This one I'm going to make it be a little different. We're just going to keep this. I don't think I've done one of those yet, have I? No. So and then it's so good, right? Okay. That's good to know. Okay, I can start to do that. And then I'm going to have this one go like this. So this will be our 60-minute reading sprint. And then I'm going to not forget to add this one in. And these can just we're going to have them hang from 2 separate strings. Why not? Mix it up a little bit. This one I'm going to also do in that yellow. I know it's not quite a workshop like the manifest, but it's another color that it's a little different of a live. So we're going to do just like that. That's okay. I'm just going to color that in. Perfect. Reading sprint. And I also, a little thing that I do like to do is write the book that I'm reading. And that way you can see how long it takes you to read it. And then, so I think that's Tuesday. Wednesday we have one at 3. And this one, I think it'd be kind of cool because it's going to be a little similar to this. So what if we had this one? This one's going to have that to come off of it. And then I'm not going to have it be fully on the page. Thanks, Lisa. How is your planner coming along? Just like that. And then for these types of lives, let's do another fun color. I'm thinking blue. This is such a pretty, I love blue. Hold on, sorry. This is gonna go like this. I just have to. That's what we're here for. Honestly, I think with planning, if you're doing like a little fun, or even if it's just setting it up in general, one thing I find that really helps is to try to enjoy the process of it. It's easier said than done, but really being mindful of, you know what, I'm going to use this time to create a spread that I like. And there's no rush. I enjoy the process so much, I take days to do it. That's too funny, Jenna. Whatever is going to work, you guys. That's all that matters. Oops, that's okay. Good morning, Cindy. How are you? And then we're going to have, where did I just put that blue? This one right here. And then, hey, Rachel. That's fair. I'm good. Nothing really different on my end, which is good. I can't complain. Okay. Great. The next thing I like to do now that we've added in our live schedule is we're going to take a step back and we are going to add in all of our priorities. So for this, I want us to go ahead and grab a red Pilot G2 pen or whatever pen you use, but I do like it to be red because that's going to create that sense of urgency. Take a look back at your important tasks, see what hasn't what you haven't finished, what you could work on this week. For example, I want to make sure I'm ordering these photos that I want for a photo album before it just becomes too late. Another thing is I need to start to work on something else. And then you'll also see that we have our, one more thing. You'll also see, so for some work reminders, we've already listed just some things that we've gone over today that I didn't want to forget. And then we're going to go ahead and add in any personal reminders. So things in your own life that don't have to get done right this second. They're not as urgent. At some point, you'll probably make them become a to-do if they're not crossed off already. I think this is. So for this one, I'm going to grab another color. I think a purple would work. Let's do a purple. So more of those, again, long-term, not a priority right this second, but they will be. You also can refer back to last week and see what got completed, what didn't get completed. I went blank. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. And then just if you want to, you can also highlight the titles with the matching color. That's really just a fun touch that I do for no reason other than I love having the bright colors on here. I think it just makes everything better in life. That was close. Hey, Sally. And then we're going to go over to projects. So when it comes to that projects box, hey, Anna, welcome. Right now, I am hosting our weekly planning session where we fill out the Define Weekly Planner spreads together in a way that combines a fun theme with a practical planning strategy. So, for instance, puzzling, but also color coding. The way that these are set up too is that every month you are going to have a set of trackers. These trackers give you something to check off every single day. There's also a spot for that word of the month. And when it comes to these planners, you are not just getting a calendar, you're getting a full community behind you. Here at Define, we are also a woman-owned business, and all of our tools, including these planners, are designed, have a good day, Spooky. Thanks for being on here. Are designed to help you navigate each day with purpose, so you're really moving through your day with intention. You'll have birthdays to celebrate each month. There's books to read, movies, TV shows to watch, podcasts to listen to, fitness tracking, water tracking, daily routine, mood, budgeting, and favorite moments. And then you'll have the corresponding monthly calendar. Now, in section 1 of this planner, there's actually a goal planning system. So on a monthly and a weekly basis, you have space to break those goals down into action items. There's also an empowering phrase every month. So for September, it's smile and the world smiles with you. There's gratitude, inspirational words, people to contact, places to visit, notes, important tasks, and topics to learn. And then what you see us setting up now is our weekly pages, which have morning, afternoon, and evening boxes. Goal breakdown once again. So you are taking that goal and you are making consistent progress over time. Quotes, every week they're different. Positive affirmation box, to-do list, projects which we are about to set up, work reminders, personal reminders, and meal planning. There's a lot in here for you. If there's any questions, that's what I'm here for. I'm going to go ahead and walk through projects. So for projects, there can be so many different ways to use this. It could be to break down a long work project and keep track of the progress you're making. It could also be keeping track of those fun craft projects like we were talking about earlier. Or diamond art kits, things like that. So there's a lot of different ways that you can go about using this projects box. I am going to write down a couple of those projects that I have going on that I want to make progress on. Hey, Izzy. And so in this, I'm just going to make it this blue color. And I'm just going to list the things that I'm working on. So both fun and then a little less fun, like organizing your room or something like that. So a little fall haul is what I'm calling it because I love a good rhyme, but it's really just a nice way of saying I got to do some big cleaning and organizing to declutter life. But fall haul sounds way more fun. So I like to make it fun. Why not, right? And then the next thing I like to do is, so you guys see how this afternoon box right here is empty? This is a little thing that I've been doing lately that I wanted to share because it's been working really well for me. And that is I keep this to-do list in my afternoon box. So Monday morning, I set it up. And because I have like a plan with me and we have meetings and stuff Monday morning, I like to keep it in the to-do list for the afternoon. And so what this does is I keep a list of everything I really want to get done today. I try to have it be 3 items because that sets you up for success. Otherwise, it becomes overwhelming. And so what you are going to do is then fill these in with what you want to accomplish today. And if there's something that you end up not accomplishing, I want you to add it to your Tuesday morning box. And so you are able to carry it into your days and visualize that progress. Some things like that, they just really keep you visualizing your growth, and it makes you want to keep going. It makes you want to check things off your to-do list. I knew there was one other thing. Hold on. Manifest event. Perfect. So I want you guys to try that out and see how it works for you. Because sometimes time blocking is a better strategy for people, but if you don't have all these meetings to go to, keeping all those to-do lists is a great way to feel like you are accomplishing things on a daily basis. And it also allows you to wake up each day knowing what has to get done. And then what I'm also going to do is block off this time right here. This was like something I just thought of because I want to try to go for a walk tomorrow morning. And so I'm going to color this in blue. And then I was going to take a blue pen. Let's see if this works. I think it should work. Yeah, okay. So we are going to do some daily walks. Let's see. Let's see if we can fit that there. Well, that's okay. That can be an end piece. How's that sound? Walk, walk. Okay. And then I also wanted to make sure that I'm finishing these. Amazing. Okay. And then I'm just going to color that in like that. And then add in any meetings you may have going on as well. And so then it might look a little blank at first, but what's really nice is as you go through your week, you can make sure that each day is being navigated with intention by carrying over those to-dos. You can even do a little reminder of this process for yourself. So every time you see a purple puzzle piece, maybe that's your little symbol of, okay, time to do my to-do list. Just like that. Every morning. So we're going to go ahead and just draw these in each box. Because everybody's schedule is a little different. So it's nice to have these different techniques to accommodate whichever schedule is best for you. And then this is going to go like that. And then what I like to do actually is a little different in the Friday afternoon box. I like to do like how do I explain this? So I actually do a running list of everything I want to, yes, of course, get done on Friday, but if it's a little like an update box. That's what I wanted to say. So what we're going to do here is, how do I want this to look? I'm going to have it look like this. Hold on. Perfect. Okay. So what you're going to do is, I was going to fit the word in there, but that's not going to happen. So we're going to take this green click art pen. And I'm just going to color in that puzzle piece like that. And this is going to signal updates. Or like a little wrap up. Up, updates. So this is going to be a little summary of everything you accomplished this week. Does that make sense? So it's, yes, you have those daily running lists, but I want you to then at the end of the week come together and see, okay, so what is 100% done? And keep that running list going. It just is another little strategy to visualize all that you did accomplish this week rather than ever focusing on what hasn't gotten done. So I hope that makes sense for you all. That is really the last thing that I like to do in my planner. I want to make sure, though, that there's no more questions or anything like that before we wrap up our planning session. Oh my gosh, I forgot the meal planning box. I thought I did that. You know how sometimes you do it in your head and then you don't actually do it on the paper? That's the worst. So let's do that meal planning last night. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. What did I have last night? It was really good. Oh, I did a, how do you spell this? A bolognese. I think this is going to just look like bologna. But we're just going to, I know what it means. That's all that matters. Tonight, it'll be a little stir fry, something easy. Tuesday night are bowl nights. Wednesday's a good leftover night. Thursday is definitely a pasta night. Friday is going to be burgers. And then Saturday, TBD, probably takeout. But that's a little look at how I do my weekly plan with me session. You set your goal, turn in planner before Wednesday at noon MST. Before is the key word. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this red pen. And so that would be, hold on. What is noon MST Eastern? $2 p.m. my time. Okay, so I love that. Right before my Wednesday live. Yes. Oh my gosh. That is the accountability that I love to see. You guys, you heard it here first. Jenna's going to reach her goal. You got this, girl. I expect it before my Wednesday live. Okay, you guys. Yes. Absolutely, we are. I want to thank you all so much for tuning into our weekly planning session. It came out so good. And you'll notice Saturday's a little blank. That's because I'll be doing a little reflecting that day on how my golfing went, which is always a fun time. So I like to keep space for that as well. Aside from that, this came out so good. Thank you guys. I want to make sure you all know too to send me your Define Weekly Planner spreads either on here or on the gram. And I am so excited to see what you all create. Yes, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I will talk to you guys all later. But until then, keep navigating your day with purpose. And you've got this. Have such an amazing day. Bye, everyone.